What is a pH? pH refers to a value, okay, a number that's going to tell me how much acidic a solution is or how basic in a solution is. So pH has a specific value, a number, and the pH actually measures how much H plus or hydrogen ions are present within a solution by using a log scale. More on that a little later. But let me illustrate this definition further by comparing two particular acidic solutions. So on the left-hand side, you see hydrochloric acid. When submerged in water, it splits off into the hydrogen and chlorine ion. They're split off. Same for here, carbonic acid, H2CO3. When it's submerged in water, it forms into H and HCO3 minus. You see this arrow here is also going in a reverse direction, showing that this could rejoin together to form here. So let's look at some images that illustrate this. And this image shows hydrochloric acid. When that's submerged in water, it all splits into its ionic format. Whereas, and 100% dissociate, meaning all of them will split off however much you put in. And this is in water when they're all separated. And you can say 99.99% will separate. On the right side of the image, you see the carbonic acid. When that's submerged in water, what happens is you see some stay intact, but some do get split off. So you see the hydrogen here and you see the HCO3 minus here. So some split, some do not. In fact, sometimes they rejoin together. So I can say here that 100% do not dissociate. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and measure the concentration of a H plus present. How much? Now the concentration you have learned before was in molarity. And so we're going to try to utilize that molarity again. And so on the left-hand side, the concentration of the H plus ion here present at this moment is 0.010 molarity. Whereas on the right-hand side, even though you might have put the same amount of H2CO3 as same as HCl, the H plus concentration is much less, 0.000010 molarity. Now you might think, well, it looks like there's a lot of H's here, so shouldn't there be higher in value? That's a great question, but it's not looking for the H that is still attached to the carbonic acid, or the carbonate, I should say, but rather the ones that are completely dissociated. That's the one I'm trying to measure out the concentration here. Now, one of them is going to have the pH of 2 of this solution, or this solution. I'm not going to tell you which one yet. And then the pH of 5, one of them is going to have pH of 5, either this one or this one. What do you think? So I'll tell you this. It will be this one. This one will have a pH of 2. And this one will have a pH of 5. Okay, so how do we get this? Okay, if you look at the definition, it says pH is a measure of concentration of hydrogen ion H plus by using a log scale, which means there's probably an equation to go with this. And there is, and the equation is that pH is equal to the negative log of the concentration of the H plus ion. So in the previous slide, the one with the pH 2 had a concentration ion of 0.010 molarity. So the previous slide had a pH, not pH, H plus concentration was equal to the 0.010 molarity. Okay. So now that we know the concentration of the H plus, we can definitely plug that into here. So we can say equals to negative log of 0.010. And let's see what you get on your calculator. So let's pull out our calculator. So we have our negative, and you press log. Log button is on right here. It's log of 0.010, and then close the parentheses and hit enter. And you get 2. So pH is of 2. Okay. Now that you have this pH of 2, we can determine whether the solution is acidic, basic, or neutral. If the value is under the 7, then we consider that pH or that solution to be acidic. If it's neutral, meaning if it's at pH of 7, then it's neutral. If it's greater than 7, then the pH lets you know that this is a basic solution. So looking at the hydronium or the hydrogen concentration ion, you can calculate the pH and determine the pH level. Let's do a learning check. What is the pH of a stomach, a solution of HCl with hydrogen ion concentration of 1.2 times 10 to the negative third molarity? You try this and come back and check the key. And here is the key. Let's try another one. Calculate the hydronium ion. Hydronium ion is the same thing as hydrogen ion. Concentration of a solution with the pH of 1.08. So we write the pH equation. pH is equal to the negative log of hydrogen ion concentration, aka hydronium ion concentration. And so negative log, we don't know the H plus concentration, but we definitely know the pH, which is 1.07. So we have 1.07 here. It's asking for the H plus concentration. So we will have to work backwards. So in order to do this, you're going to go ahead and divide both sides by negative 1. Right? So to get rid of the negatives, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the negatives here. And that will give me negative 1.07 is equal to log of H plus. Now, how do I make the H plus by itself? We can how do we take out that log? We have to take out the log. We can chop the log, or we can definitely utilize the calculator system, and the calculator system will show you how to get rid of that log, and I'll show you in a minute. And to get rid of that log, you have to put 10 to the. What means is the log will be treated as an exponent, and you put that on both sides. That 10 to the cancels out the log. So on your calculator, you should see the button log. But if you press second log, then you get the 10 to the, okay? And then the 10 to the what? Negative 1.07 is what we're going for, and that's referring to this right here. Hit enter, and we get 0.0851, and that's the one that we want to write down. So it's 0.0851. And that's in molarity is equal to the concentration of the H plus. A common way to measure pH is by using a pH paper. I have the stack of pH paper. And if I were to dip this into a solution, it will turn colors into something like this. Okay. And these numbers indicate, and the colors indicate the number of pH. So say if it's like very red, like the one shown here, that's pH of 1. If it's really green, like dark blue like this, it has pH of 11. So it just sort of depends on the solution. So I have some solutions that I want to test it out myself with you to see if a solution is acidic, basic, or neutral. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This is a typical baking soda here, okay? And I'm going to, what do you think? Acidic or basic? Okay, baking soda. I use this a lot, like for cleaning. Okay, so it's very bluish, greenish. So I would say this is a basic solution. It's probably hitting like pH of 8 or 9-ish. Then we have distilled water. Distilled water means it doesn't have any ions in it. So let's see what happens if I were to put pH paper on here. Right, it's showing like light green, changing color. And that means this is probably a pH of 7. Okay, showing pH of 7. That's good. It's neutral. Water is neutral, right? And this one looks just like water, but it's not. This is hydrochloric acid. So one I talked about earlier, having like pH of 2. Let's see. All right. So this is definitely pH. This one has a pH of 2. Based on the scale, how do I know? Based on color, remember, maybe pH of 1 actually. Based on this, okay. How about my coffee? Okay. I like this particular coffee because it is not acidic tasting. Let's see if it's not acidic tasting. If it has any acid in it, okay. Oh, so it's definitely maybe slightly acidic. I would say this is like pH of 6. That's pretty good for coffee. And then I have lastly hand sanitizer. What do you think? Okay, let's see. Hand sanitizer, basic or acidic? And you can see change of color. It's turning orange-ish, so like pH of 3-ish. Okay, so this is one of the ways to measure pH. If you ever go to did a urinalysis, they might dip this into the urine. Something interesting to know.